So when Jim and Shad and I sat down and started talking about this whole concept of Next Level Leader and wrote the book on Next Level Leader, there's a part in there that I talked a lot about. Now, we use a lot of terminology in there, such as the journey in, the journey out, the being integrated, being aligned. All of that's in the book, and it's really powerful for you to understand where you fit within that framework. But one of the things I talked about in the back, toward the back, is the different styles of leaders that I've come across over the years. And I want to show you those and give you an idea of which one you might want to aspire to be if you're not already there. So these are the different kind of leaders I've come across in my time. Number one is the autocratic. Now that is a very common model that I see. It's the command and control person, man or woman. They can both be that autocratic. The second one I get, or second one I've seen, in no particular order, compassionate, the bonding, belonging, they are the compassionate leader. There's a place for that out there. The third one is the mentor leader, or the consensus leader. We want to gain a general consensus of what my team thinks before we move forward. And then there is that mentor model, that mentor, the developer. That's generally, that position's held by the most senior, most experienced, oldest man or woman in the firm who's really gotten the respect and admiration of all the team around him. The next one is what we call the navigator. I've run into this a lot, vision, focus, and goals. Now, the problem with that is sometimes they can get way out in front of their team. As we always say, 10 feet out in front of your team, you're a leader. 11 feet, you can be a martyr. So the visionary, the navigator, all of those. The relentless. Now, that's different than the autocratic, command and control kind of leader. This one is the better, faster, stronger. We're going to get to number one any way we can, as fast as we can. And they take more risk oftentimes. So you probably have a sense. I guarantee you, your folks will have a sense of which one you are. So you might already have a sense. Which one am I? You might even sense you're one or two of them. You might even sense that, well, on some days I'm this, some days I'm that. And that's very possible. Let me give you the model we propose in the book. It's a different kind of model. It's called the Warrior Monk. It captures all of them. In today's marketplace, because of the changing demographics and the rapidly moving technology, you have to challenge yourself to be all of those things. You've got to be a psychologist. You've got to be a psychiatrist. You've got to be a teacher, a visionary, a creator, the adult in the room, which is the non-emotional, non-judgmental person, the advisor, the economist in the room. You've got to be able to see around corners. You've got to be the standard bearer, the one who says, these are our non-negotiables. These are our values. We will not waver from those. You've got to be the optimist. You do have to be the general, and you do have to be the coach. So in all of the models that we've come across, the Warrior Monk is the one we ascribe to.